Greetings, Keishlings. Keish Prime here with my live reaction of Four Nights of the Apocalypse, Chapter 5. Just a little bit of a heads up. One panel has been spoiled. Thank you, Smurf. Yeah, you know who you are. But anyway. It just kind of showed the Four Nights panel, you know, with Percival, and then three others, two of which I could only imagine would be Tristan and Lancelot, and then the fourth could be Diane and King's child, but I tried not to look at it, but that's kind of my first, you know, when I first like interpretation, impression, because I was just scrolling through a Discord and then boom, it was there, and then when I saw Percival I was like, crap. So yeah, that's been ruined, but oh well, let's see how things go. Anyway, his hidden potential now awakens. Yeah, he has a very versatile magic. It seems to be kind of whatever he wants. Or it can fit in any situation. The title is Four Nights of the Apocalypse. The enemy is the powerful Black Knight, Pelgot. His name just does not flow to me. In the midst of the defensive battle, yeah, I'm trying to read sideways. Percival's magic power awakens. Is it the counterattack? Or it is the counter? Whatever, it don't matter. Okay, so he getting back up. This boy is incredible. With his mysterious power, he doesn't flinch a bit against this Black Knight. He won't lose to this guy. It should be fine. Old granddad here is like, should be fine. The boy is kicking his bum. This kid, he could maybe win. Elba, do you really think this? I imagine she does, or otherwise she wouldn't have said it. Or maybe she's being caught up in the energy of the crowd, maybe. Splendid, Percival. I want you more and more now. That's sounding a little sussed. Oh, for a minute, I thought those were like flowers growing on him, but no, it's all like the little kami or super kamikaze ghosts and everything. Let's see here. Regardless, the fact that your power just barely awakened, you managed to grasp how to use and control it. I admit it, you are strong. And he's over there chibi style. I'll blush if you praise me too much, or this much. He's frickin' Chopper. I'll kill you for praising me that much, you bastard. Then, can you say I win this match and you tell me where my father is? Oh shit, he's got like flame armor kind of going on, and he's like dissipating all the little chibi Percivals. Huh. He probably didn't use half of his actual power, says Donnie. And even Percival's kind of like, wait. Well, that one landed and then it's getting back. Oh, and it runs over to Percival. So it's like, it's reforming with him. It's like, that hurt. I'm getting out of here. Okay, he's on the move now. But in the end, you're just an inexperienced small rookie. Yes, he's only like 4 foot tall. What of it? You can't defeat me. Now let's go. Come on, or come at me. Okay, he's grabbing. Who's grabbing first? Oh, that's Donnie. I was like, Percival doesn't have a weapon, or at least not like that. He has that little bow. As if I'd let you, Donnie. You don't stand a chance there. What? Oh, he's levitating him. Okay, you're putting it all on there, aren't you? Uh-oh. Donnie! And it's spelled differently now. It was always spelled I-E up until this point. Now it's just Y. And I have to say, why? Change the spelling now. But anyway. Quick. Run away, Percival. It's as he said. You don't have a chance. I don't have a chance? You're kind of kicking his ass before. I mean, the more you use your power, the more you're going to become accustomed to it and learn its potential. So it's like, this might be your best bet of knowing your limits now. Like 50%? What does this spell? You idiot! 0 chance. But I have to ask him about my father. So impudent. And he's just kind of like moving around all around. Wait, what's up with the little horns? I don't think I noticed the horns on his helmet until now. Run away for now. The strength difference is too big. Ah! And he just... Is he propelling himself with no, he's just like blowing up the whole area. That would have actually been interesting if he was just propelling himself while being levitated. But that knocked Percival back, and Donnie's getting what looks like incinerated. Gah! So the civilians are running. The village is going to burn at this point. Let's run away too. But he is still... Donnie! Percival! So there's Elba and there's Kat still knocked out. Donnie? I'm surprised Donnie's even alive. Percival, I mean, main protag, definitely not likely to die from something like this, especially 5 chapters in. But still, serves him right. He intervened in a battle of men. And there's the little crystal on the little fox thing. What? Oh, it's got Percival's bag. And it's like just kind of like close up of Pelgard's head. Percival's looking over. Donnie's like, what the hell's going on? And it's come between them. Okay, what? A red fox? Oh, so that's actually not... Wait... Huh? Weren't you using the damn fox to see shit? Isn't this your fox? But now he's like, a red fox? I saw you beneath the finger of God. Huh? This is my baggage. Even animals are in the way now. Shoo! It's kind of wriggling its butt. Or is that his hand? Wait. What are you doing with your tail? And then pops, and there's an orb, and there's what looks like glasses. That's... Wait, is it a bomb? What? It broke, and now they're like, are they phasing out of existence? What? Oh, they kind of did just teleport. Yep, they're gone. No way, they disappeared. That was a ball of curse. Screw you, Fox. Who was it? Oh, look at this skelly place. Is this a castle? Kind of looks like it. Like the spines, like when you get a better look at them, they kind of look like towers built onto the spinal column of whatever the hell this giant creature was. Snake, it looks like. Let's see, Percival's just like, Donnie's like, Donnie, we were at the village, right? Yeah. Then what is this place? Wait, is that a dragon spine? A dragon spine? We don't really see too many dragons, and I don't actually. Do we ever really? I think there was like that one at the beginning of the series of 7 Deadly Sins that was a dragon, and then it's just kind of like we don't really get to see dragons. To be honest, there's actually a limited number of like mythical creatures in this world to begin with, which is disappointing. But yeah, so this is just a dragon's spine, not like a tail, or it's like a giant snake or something. It's just a dragon spine. Okay, where's the rest of it? I've only seen one from below, but there's no doubt. It's a strange mountain 50 miles away from our village, Paisan. 30 miles? Wait. Now you're making it seem like this is a mountain? Or it's in a strange mountain? Yeah, okay. He said in a strange mountain. He wasn't calling it a mountain. Okay. Okay, so that's not like a tower. Also, I can now see where they are, and yeah, that would be kind of small. But that's still massive when you... it kind of reminds me of like Elder Centipede from One Punch Man. Let's see here. Anyways, I'm worried about the others. Let's hurry up to the village. Yeah, you're like 30 miles away, so that curse apparently just teleported you like buku's distance away. Wait, the fox is talking? Idiot, I just saved you. Don't do anything reckless. He wants you, kid. And the long-haired guy that interrupted the match. If you're not there, he shouldn't have any business left in the village. Or on the village? I think it should say in the village. And now Percival's just kind of like, And Donnie's freaking out. The fox spoke. There's speaking animals in Britannia. Oh, you call this a fox? No, there's not. Listen well, kid. You go on with me. You mustn't be stolen by him after all. Why should I? He slings his bag over his shoulder. Anyways, just follow me. Explain to us a bit more. I won't go. I have to hear from... now it's Pergalt. I'm getting some weird typos in this, aren't I? Yeah. Yeah, it's Pergalt now. It's like a completely different name now. Pelgart, the location of my father. He doesn't know. Huh? It's true that he doesn't seem to be part of the same crew as your father. Or he does seem to be part of the same crew. But he doesn't know the exact location of each of his comrades. Then he lied to me? He probably just wanted to excuse... or wanted a excuse. I swear the typo's in this thing. Wanted an excuse to fight you, kid. Where are they? And he's flying around on the shield again. What is his powers? Plus, if you lose, there's no lie. That means he was certain to win. Pelgart, the next time we meet, you'll be so sorry for this. So he's over there all fuming now. You're fishy. How do you know that much? I'm not fishy. It's the wild instinct. What's troublesome is that you, kid, got now spotted by that Black Knight. By Pelgart. Now they're spelling his name right again. He was so strong. Who the hell is he? This Black Knight serves an evil king. Oh. They're evil holy knights. Then they are just dark knights. And as part of a group who targets the 4 knights of the apocalypse. Oh. Okay, well, we're seeing like there's Ironside and there's Pelgart and then there's a dude with maybe 2 horns. That isn't Arthur, is it? Holy crap, I think it is with that sword. Arthur became evil? And then there's a dude kind of like with a bull demon head kind of look to him. Interesting. So there's only 4 of them plus their boss, who seems to be King Arthur. The 4 knights of the apocalypse? They're also holy knights? I wouldn't call them holy if they're evil. It's not a knight group I've heard the name of. Of course, because they don't exist. They don't exist? Are you making fun of us? They will appear in a not-so-long future. I can see the future. Apparently so says the fox. It's a knight group who was prophesized to appear. Knights from the future? Prophesized? I got orders from a group that opposes them and finally found one of them. Oh, so they really exist. And who's this? It's you idiot. And here's the panel that I saw. Okay, we see like, yeah, that has to, wait, is this like when they're older, or is Percival just like really shaded, or is he just always short? It's hard to know. If not, there's a big age difference between him and the other three then. Starvation, plague, war, death. Well, that should be famine, to be honest, but whatever. And then pestilence, but plague and starvation, they work. But yeah, I'm assuming starting over here from the right, we have King and Diane's child, I would guess, because that weapon kind of looks like the original form of, oh crap, what is the name? Chastifold. And then we've got, who I can only assume, because it looks like an older version of Meliodas, this is Tristan. And then we've got Lancelot here, looking a lot more like his father, because he's got a pretty sick-looking coat. And then a spear weapon that kind of looks like the one that he made in the, like, one-off chapter. And then a short little dude that seems to be Percival in the present, maybe? So yeah, and he's death, which is interesting of all things. Anyway, 4 knights who will destroy the world with 4 calamities. Destroy the world? You're exaggerating, right? Wait, if the Black Knights target Percival now, then that means... Huh? That's what it means, kid. You're one of them. And that's the end of the chapter. The incredibly surprising truth has been revealed. What does Percival think about that? Considering this is what I thought since, like, the beginning. Because I kept thinking, I was like, okay, if there's only 4 of them, and we only know of, like, 2 of the kids, but it would be pretty obvious that King and Diane would have, you know, gotten together at some point. Because there's like a, what is it, like a, over 10 years that we have with the 2 kids that we know of the 7 deadly sins. And then, you know, you add in the potential for King and Diane's child, and then Percival coming in. That was 4. So I've kind of been thinking that, like, for the whole series. So this really isn't that surprising. Oh, look, we get, like, the best close-up of that pendant we've ever gotten. It's got 5 stars on it. Wonder if that denotes that they'll have a captain of some sort. And then, you know, kind of like a serpent eating its own tails. Or its own tail. But, Anyway, to be continued in Chapter 6. The place to aim for. So I'm assuming... going to gather up the other 3, and then they're going to maybe train or whatever. Like, they're saying that was a vision from the future, so I assume all of them are probably in their adult forms by that point, so Percival is probably the same age, even though he looks real small in that one, which is kind of weird. His grandfather was freaking huge. Like, what kind of genetics did he get from his mom? Like, damn, like, even his dad is, like, shorter than his gramps. So it's like, everybody just keeps getting shorter in that family through the generations. It's kind of ridiculous. You know, you would think you'd be kind of comparable to his dad a little bit. But okay. Not a whole lot of explanation to what is magic is, so... But I guess considering he is the horseman of death, I guess his versatility of, magic is connected to the fact of, like, how you can die in trillions of ways. So maybe that's what his magic is supposed to represent. It's like, I can kill you with all the imagination that I can conjure up in my noggin. It's like, will you die by the sword or will you die by drowning? I can make it all happen and everything in between, kind of deal. So I'm thinking that might be the case with his magic. And if that's the case, that's kind of cool. Like, hey, as long as it, ends in death, I can create it, kind of deal. So that's cool. I kind of wonder what sets them down the path of becoming evil, though. So, Or are they even supposed to be evil? Like, sure, we think of the apocalypse as like the end of the world and everything, but you could also think of it as like destroying the old corrupted world to give birth to a new one as well. But the fact that they're labeled as such, death, famine, war, and starvation. No, famine is see, this is what throws off plague and starvation. That kind of denotes that they're evil, but I don't know. We'll definitely have to get more information on that part of it. But yeah, so I'm assuming that was just adult Percival and everything, but hey, now I'm kind of interested to see what the other three can do, Oh, sweet heavens, if that is King and Diane's child, I wonder if they can turn in, just like how King could, like, turn into a human, and it altered his size as well. I wonder if they can turn into a full giant form, because of Diane, So it's like that magic just morphed with, like, maybe revealing their true size with a smaller version of themselves or vice versa. And then, like, the reason why their starvation is because they eat all the food in an area using their giant size to their advantage. And then it causes starvation across the land. And then, I'm not sure about Tristan, but, I mean, the fact that it's plague, like the weird duality, of being half demon, half angel, might cause illnesses in regular people, like... you never truly heal from something because you have these, he maybe curses people, with haha, I inflict you with a plague, but it's like, but here, I'll heal you up, but then you're just constantly sick, and it's because your body's never really healing because the taint is just multiplying so much that they're just negating each other. So that could be an interesting way for that. And then don't really know enough about Lancelot. He just kind of disappeared at the end of his story, so, or if I remember right. So we don't really have much other than he wields a spear. So him being war, I guess, maybe if I'm remembering right and he just disappeared, maybe he's seen a lot of things that makes him revel in war, or he's fought a lot, or he's going to see a lot of things. And it's just maybe he's become a mercenary or something. I don't know. That one's a little harder to peg down. So, but anyway, so yeah. Pelgart is evil, but led by an evil king alongside Ironside and 2 other knights. Led by an evil king who seems to be King Arthur. So that's interesting. Why would he turn evil all of a sudden? But I guess we'll find out, I guess. If that was Arthur and, But it did kind of look like Excalibur in its last form. But that could just be me misremembering or whatever, as always. So, But anyway, let me know your own thoughts and opinions on this. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content, see what you like, suggest things for the future. Goal for 2021 is to hit 500. There, 500. The camera just slightly off. But anyway, so yeah. That's the new sub goal now since we hit 400 just a couple days ago. Thanks again for everybody that helped. But yeah. Also, links down below for all my social media so you can keep up with my content and have ways to contact me. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet it out when I go live, part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Quichling. What dark road did they go down to become the Knights of the Apocalypse?